Hi there, my name's Ryan Guy. I work at DNA Legal Improve and I started my apprenticeship, my level 3 business admin apprenticeship back in October 2019. So I was doing A-levels for about 2 years, sort of halfway through A-levels sort of decided that I actually enjoyed working more, so I did part-time jobs sort of alongside my A-levels. So at the end of the A-levels, I did 2 years. I then completed my A-levels and then thought, okay, throughout that sort of long summer, I'm going to look and sort of decide to look for some apprenticeship. So I saw obviously one here at DNA Legal for level 3 business admin, and I thought that was like a perfect choice for me because I like business, and I also thought admin as well. If you can get sort of better those two together, it's quite a good thing if you're looking for new jobs, or and it improves your skills as well. So that's when I decided to join here, sort of in the September after my A-levels, and I haven't looked back since. To be honest, I've never really thought, oh, maybe I wanted to do uni or things like that. I've always thought, no, to be fair, this is what I enjoyed. Working part time, and also sort of doing working full time, and then also doing actual education on the side of it. I thought like learning on the job, and it sort of felt like I had like a reason to learn because it was like, it was that aim of getting that qualification and then also improving your skills in your job anyway. So it sort of made my working day very easy if I actually worked at it, but then also you're learning new things on the job as well. So yeah, I found it was a good, perfect balance. And that also meant that I didn't have to work on the weekends because I was doing them both at the same time. So yeah, I found it, yeah, very good balance, definitely. Pre-COVID, it was it was a lot more face to face. We were doing lessons sort of fortnightly. It was always every month. My tutor Claire would always come in, sort of just check up on me with my line manager as well, just to see how I'm doing, am I enjoying it? Because obviously I can imagine a lot of people might, for their first time doing apprenticeship, might think, oh, this is quite a bit different. They might have a few questions to ask as well. So they're very supportive. They want us to be honest and everything like that as well. But then obviously when COVID hit, I think, the support level had to go up. I think it did with SS&L. I think, we were doing home study, we were doing sort of online Zoom lessons and things like that. And then obviously everything else was on Zoom as well. So the face-to-face were on Zoom, and literally from about, I'll say maybe around sort of March, sort of 2020 until I finished my apprenticeship. I didn't see Claire again face-to-face. It was always via Zoom, but I still managed to do pretty well because I think the support, we've got the capability of, being able to keep full support, with Zoom and everything. And it was consistent. It didn't sort of stop or sort of stray away because of COVID. If anything, it almost got better because it had to be, because you couldn't get that face-to-face interaction with like tutor or the line manager. So they were very helpful pre and current COVID at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I think things that I've achieved during those sort of last 18 months would definitely be sort of my interpersonal skills. I think, working in a new environment, in a new, complete new job with different age groups and everything like that, you've got to try and sort of learn how to sort of talk to different people, because they're not all the same age as you don't know them, you've not known them for 5-6 years or whatever like that. So you sort of have to you improve your personal skills without even really knowing. I think unconsciously you're sort of, dealing with different people. I think even my job as well, talking to different customers. So I think communication and everything like that, and sort of just getting to know people, definitely a lot better. I'd also say sort of time management. Again, I think the apprenticeship's great and everything, but you've also got to realise that you have got to work hard as well at the sort of qualification. There is that qualification side where you've got those exams and things at the end. So I think just knowing how to manage your time and sort of like we say, it's a bit of a cliche thing, just sort of planning, revising, sort of, just give yourself enough time. I definitely improved that because I had to balance that with my job as well, which was a full-time job. It wasn't like sort of school, which was, you might have 2 hours here a day, we might have, straight, sort of 8 hours, 9 hours a day. But then to be fair, like with, how we said about them supporting us, I think, they gave me sort of a half day on Friday where they'd give me study time, and the work would agree with that, with my tutor. So, even though I had those long hours in the week, they still kept the support up because they, gave me those sort of allocated hours, or if I needed more time, they'd ask, do you need more time? So, again, they were very supportive with it. And in terms of achieving things as well, I think at the end, getting a distinction was good. For 18 months is quite a long time. you want to try and get the highest grade you think you can get. And yeah, so getting that was also good as well. Yeah, so now currently now, sort of working full time at the job. So halfway through the apprenticeship, they offered me the full time job, which is really good. It's good it's reassuring to know that, especially before the exam. Sometimes, you might not know until sort of the end, but it was reassuring, and I think I think the job realised that, doing an apprenticeship, it can really sort of improve you as a sort of colleague as well. I think they recognise that, learning all these sort of key attributes and everything like that, sort of made me, part of the team, and they couldn't really let me go in a way because they thought, oh, well, you've been here for so long, you might as well stay. And also now as well, with getting the level 3, there's always that option now of getting a level 4 as well. So, if there's an opportunity here or there might be an opportunity somewhere else, there's always that level 4 option, which obviously, then there'll be a level 5. So there's always that stepping stone as well. So it's not like you've got the qualification, that's it. You're sort of stuck in, you're stuck in the level 3 sort of tier. You can always go to level 4, level 5, or even use that level 3 to go towards a university degree as well. If you want to go on a course there, you can put that on your CV and everything. So it has opened probably a few more doors for me than I was, maybe 2 years ago, where I was sort of having to decide my starting point. But now I'm sort of there like, oh, I've got level 4, could maybe choose to go to uni. So yeah, there's a lot of now, many more doors open for me sort of in the future. Yeah, my message to sort of other people thinking about doing it, I'd probably say, go for it, because I think sometimes you can spend a bit too long sort of debating, or should I do it, shouldn't I? The good thing with apprenticeships, you're not just, you can't just decide in sort of 2 months like you do in uni. You can sort of decide all year round, but I wouldn't overthink it, because sometimes, you might sort of contemplate, oh, do I do this? Suddenly you delayed it for 3 months, and suddenly that job's gone, and that could have been that stepping stone. You could already be halfway through the apprenticeship. So yeah, I'd say if you're thinking about doing it, definitely do it. It's not a walk in the park. There are things that you've got to work at, and you've got to try and improve that. But I would definitely recommend it. And I'd say it's less riskier than uni as well. I think if you're trying to debate and you're really not sure on both, I'd say apprenticeship, go for it. You might as well go for something like that. And you're always going to learn on the job. You're learning a job anyway. You're getting paid as well, which is always a good thing as well. It's always an incentive. And yeah, just go for it. That's definitely my message.